friends, welcome to Motivational and Educational channel. Today we are learning next topic. Life processes in living organisms. Chapter 15, Science and Technology Part 2. Dear students, in this video we will see part 1 of chapter 15. On the channel, you will get easy point-wise answers for the numerous questions and exercise questions. For more educational and motivational videos, subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for notification. Can you recall? Textbook page number 163. How do the digestive system and respiratory system work? Answer. Digestive system convert the complex food into simple soluble absorbable nutrients. In the respiratory system, in the lungs, oxygen diffuses in the blood and is transported to every cell through blood circulation. Discuss. Why do we eat fruits and vegetables? Do the plants also need minerals like we do? Answer. We eat fruits and vegetables to get vitamins and minerals. Plants also need minerals like nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, magnesium, manganese, sodium, etc. From where do the plants get inorganic substances other than carbon dioxide and oxygen? Answer. Plants obtain inorganic substances from soil. Can you recall? Textbook page number 166. Previously, you have performed the activity of observing a branch covered in a plastic bag. What did you observe in that activity? Answer. When a branch covered in a plastic bag, water is collected in a plastic bag due to transpiration pool. Can you tell? Textbook page number 166. Leaves of plants fall off in a particular season. Fruits, flowers fall off after a certain period of time. Answer. The excretory matter of plants is accumulated in the vacuoles, flowers, fruits, barks of the tree. Therefore, in a particular season, the leaves, flowers and fruits fall off in a particular season. Substances like resin, gum, etc. are given out of the plant body. Answer. Some unwanted materials are stored in the old and one xylem in the form of resin and gum. So they are given out of the body. Can you tell? Textbook page number 166. Which waste materials are produced in our body through metabolic activities? Answer. Toxic substances such as ammonia, urea, uric acid, creatinine are produced in our body. Carbon dioxide is given out through nose. Excess of minerals and vitamins are thrown out through urine. How does the process of excretion takes place in humans? Answer. Process of excretion takes place with the help of excretory system in humans. Urine is formed by kidneys by separating the waste and unwanted substances from the blood. Use your brain power. Textbook page number 168. As compared to the monsoons and winter, a very small quantity of urine is produced in the summer season. Why is it so? Answer. During summer, surrounding temperature is high. So we lose water in the form of sweat. So as compared to the monsoon and winter, a very small quantity of urine is produced in the summer season. In adults, the process of urination is under their control, but not in infants. Why is it so? Answer. In adults, urination is under their control. It is called as an voluntary control. In infants, urination occurs involuntarily. It is not under their control because it is a self-learned skill and most children acquire this as they grow older. Can you tell? Textbook, page number 172. Which are the sensory organs of an organism? What is their function? Answer. Eyes, ear, nose, skin and tongue are the sensory organs of an organism. Where are the gustatory and olfactory nerves to be found? Answer. Gustatory nerves are found in tongue. Olfactory nerves are found in nose. Collect the information about the function of all the above mentioned parts and present it in the class. Answer. Eyes detect color and light. Ears detect sound. Nose detects smell, scents. Skin detects pain, pressure, heat, cold. Tongue detects salty, sour, sweet and bitter taste. Observe the above figure carefully and as per the numbers in that figure, answer the following questions. What is happening at 1 and 2? Answer. Burning flame is touched by the finger. The hand is pulled by instantaneously. It shows response to stimuli. Which nerve carried the impulse to the point marked 3? In which direction is it conducting the impulse? Answer. Sensory nerve. It conducts impulse from skin to the spinal cord. Which is the nerve shown by 4? Answer. Association neuron. Which is the organ marked as 5? Answer. Spinal cord. At 6. Which nerve is conducting the response impulse? Answer. Motor neuron. At 7. Where has the impulse reached? What is its effect? Answer. Response has reached up to the muscles in the forearm. As a result, contraction has taken place, which put away hand from flame. Exercise. Question 1. Match the pairs and explain. Column A, column B. Column A. Growth of pollen tube towards ovule. Column B. Answer. Chemotropic movement. Explanation. Movement shown by plants in response to chemicals. Growth of shoot system. Phototropic movement. Explanation. Movement shown by plants in response to light. Growth of root system. Gravitropic movement. Explanation. Movement shown by plants in response to gravitation. Growth towards water. Hydrotropic movement. Explanation. Movement shown by plants in response to water. Question 2. Complete the paragraph. The milk was on the stove. Rasika was engrossed watching television. She smelled something burning. She ran towards the kitchen. The milk was boiling over. She held the vessel with her bare hands, but screaming. She let it go at once. This activity was controlled by nerve cells. Special ends of dendrite in these cells collected the information from where it was transferred to the cell body and then towards the terminal end of the axon. The chemicals produced at the terminal end pass through the minute space that is synapse. In this way, impulses were conducted in the body and the process of reflex action was completed by conducting the impulses from nerve cell to muscle cell. Question 3. Write notes on root pressure. Answer. Root pressure created in the root cells is called the root pressure. The concentration inside the cell and the surrounding soil is different, and thus there is a concentration gradient created. Due to this, the water and minerals enter the root cells. So root cells become turgid and exert pressure on the adjacent cells. Due to root pressure, the water and minerals enter the xylem present in the roots. To reduce this difference in concentration, they are continuously pushed forward, which creates a water column. This water column is continuously pushed ahead. This pressure is sufficient to lift the water up in small shrubs and small trees. Transpiration. Answer. Through the stomatal opening on the leaf, excess of water is thrown out in the form of water vapor. This process is called transpiration. Two guard cells of stomata control the opening and closing of the stomata. Water is lost due to evaporation from the leaves. To compensate this, more water is brought to the leaves through the xylem. Transpiration helps in absorption of water and minerals and distribution to all parts of the plant. Nerve cell. Answer. Nerve cell is also called a neuron. It is a structural and functional unit of nervous system. It has the ability to generate and conduct electrochemical impulses. Neuron is the largest cell which measures about few meters in length. Every neuron has main three parts: cell body, axon and dendrite. Dendrites pick up the electrochemical signals produced, transfer it to the cell body, and from cell body it is sent to axon. From axon of one neuron, the impulse is then given to dendrites of next neuron. Nerve is formed of neurons and neuroglial cells together. Human brain. Answer. Human brain is the main controlling part of the nervous system. It is located in the cranial cavity. The brain of an adult human weighs about 1300 to 1400 grams. It consists of approximately 100 billion neurons. The left side of our brain controls the right side of our body, and right side of our brain controls the left side of the body. Left side of the brain controls our speech, conversation, writing, logical thinking, etc. Right side of the brain controls artistic abilities. Brain can be divided into three parts. A. Cerebrum is the largest part of the brain. It consists of two hemispheres. Its surface has ridges and grooves, which are called as convolutions. B. Cerebellum. This is the smaller part of the brain. It is situated below cerebrum at the back of the cranial cavity. C. Medulla oblongata. This is the hindmost part of the brain. It continues downwards as the spinal cord. Reflex action. Answer. Reflex action is an immediate and involuntary response given to a stimulus from the environment. The reflex action is so spontaneous that it does not require thinking or control by our brain. Reflex action are not controlled by brain, but the control and coordination is maintained by the reflex actions by which the load on the brain is reduced. The path of the reflex action is as follows. Sense organ, sensory neurons towards the spinal cord, coordination neuron, motor neuron, muscle or gland. Dear students, for question 4 to 7, please watch second part of this chapter. For more educational and motivational videos, subscribe to my channel, like and share.